All right, guys. Thank you for joining us here at Survival with Us. Opening disclaimer: all the content that you will see in these videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please do not replicate any of the more dangerous stuff, like making weapons and situations like that. Other than that, I'm going to turn you over to Justin here with Survive with Us, and we're going to get the video started.
I'm Justin with Survive With Us. Today we're doing fire building. I've got my pack that I built in one of my previous videos. I'll be showing you how to build fire with this. We've got a guest with us today. We call him Little Mikey.
Hello.
Say hi, Mikey.
How are you doing?
Today we'll be showing you how to scavenge in a urban situation. We're at a private residence today, so we can show you how to properly build fires and use them in an urban situation. So let's go ahead and get you started. We're going to first have to find some sort of kindling. So let's pick up the hatchet here. As you saw in a previous video, I can hook that to my belt. We're not going to do that today.
I said don't forget the saw.
And the saw here. Right in the handle there. Boom. Alright, let's go get some kindling. Follow me. As you see, we got a huge wood pile here. This has been from previous trees that we've cut down on the property. We're going to recycle this for the urban fire building. We also have pine cones here. Go ahead and pick those up. And grab a couple of those, buddy.
There we go.
Got him.
All right.
Now it's real simple to collect your kindling. Hopefully I don't make an ass out of myself. Throw that right there. What do you think, Tony? That's enough for to start it with?
I think that'll make a nice little base.
All right. Now we're gonna head back to our fire pit. Always be safe. Make sure you have water and stuff to put out your fire. If you don't have a fire ring like this one here, fill it up with rocks that you find around. Clear out a section of grass and foliage. That way you don't catch everything on fire.
Just so everybody knows, for our water source, we were actually lucky enough to get some rainwater in this little barrel, so we can actually use this to help put the fire out when it's done.
Yeah, don't really need the hatchet for this.
All right, so you want to explain to everybody what?
So what I'm doing now is I'm kind of making a nest out of the kindling here. Make sure you got air spaces through your kindling so the air can flow and catch yourself on fire. As you see, I got a piece of burnt wood here that we're going to finish burning off. Some of you are probably thinking, why isn't this dude putting paper there? Well, you're not going to have paper out in the wild. You're not going to have readily access to paper. And hand me a couple of those pine cones. Alright, see these ones here? They're closed up on each other. Those will be great after you get them started. These will not catch like an open pine cone. See how this is opening up? This one will catch better and easier than your closed pine cones. See that? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these pine cones in upside down. Okay? Kind of snug them up in there. Mikey, you want to hand me that bag right there?
Apparently.
Did you already state that the stuff that we're going to be using is from our
Yes.
previous video in the
Yes.
bug out bag?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I just in case anybody tunes in, you know,
Yeah.
and doesn't catch it from the beginning, which honestly they should because this is
Right.
kind of pre-recorded. So
Exactly.
Okay. We're going to use the tinder because this isn't going to be a big campfire.
you want to do me a favor and hold that up just at a slight angle, just so that way the viewers
There you
can
go.
catch it. Whoa, too close. Hold on. There we go.
That's
All right.
tinder. Once again, we purchased this at Dick's Sporting Goods. You can pick them up at just about anywhere that's got camping equipment. Dick's, Sportsman's, Walmart, wherever.
Did you put the knife back with the gear?
No.
Or did we forget that at home?
No, we're going to use your knife today.
All right. So, just so everybody can see it, I'm actually going to pop it off my belt here. And I will give you guys a sneak peek at my personal knife that will be used today. Give me 1 second here. All right. So, sneak peek at the knife that we're going to be using. That is the M-Tech, right?
Yes.
M-Tech Tonto style combat knife. Does have a paracord wrap on the handle. Okay, and it's got a little kind of saw ridge in the back of it. That one actually came from Big Five.
As you see, I cut off a small piece of the tinder. Okay, like I stated in my previous video, the tinder here, if done right, can make 3 fires per piece. What you want to do is you want to kind of break that up, kind of fluff it up a little bit. See, I got a flat piece of wood here that I've scavenged from this property. Okay. I showed you another one of my survival bracelets. I made the statement that some of them do have compasses on them, like this one does.
Oh, hold on. Hold that back up again. Sorry. I'm going to kind of zoom in on that. There we go. Now you guys can see it.
Alright. It's also got the ferro rod here, or some will call it a flint. You got your striker right here. Okay.
You guys will have to pardon the shakiness of the video. When it decides it wants to work.
Oh. That means I need to grab my other one.
To be fair, that bracelet was kind of cheap. So,
There we go.
things like that will happen. Come on.
Come on, buddy. It's being a royal turd right now to start. There we go.
There it is.
Then we're going to take this and dump it right there in the middle there.
There
Let
you
that
guys can
catch
see
up.
it.
Well, that's catching, and my buddy Mikey here is watching it, making sure it doesn't get out of hand. I'm going to take some of this wood right here behind you. So we can add this into our fire pit. Just kind of break that up a little bit. Maybe.
Bit of lettuce.
Alright.
I think we're starting to dwindle.
Dwindling a little bit.
That's alright.
I mean, if all else fails, you know, we do have the other fire starting capabilities. I know I'm not talking about a lighter or matches. All viable, but not what we're going to use in our videos for fire starting and stuff. As you guys can tell, he's trying to feed a little bit more oxygen by blowing on the fire over here. Try to
Give it some stuff to burn here.
feed it a little bit. Another disclaimer for everybody, just so that way you know, none of the videos will be edited. There will be no cuts in the videos. We're going 100% raw with the videos. So that way you guys get kind of the full effect of what we're doing.
See, I'm moving some of the dryer sticks over that flame. I move the flame over.
Did it just go out?
It appears like it just went out.
You know what I say?
So, we're going to use one of our pull string fire starters that we packed as well. Because sometimes that happens in the wilderness. Mikey, can you go ahead and reach in that bag there?
Yeah.
You're looking for what appears to be a block. One of those right there, buddy. Full start fire. Okay. These I also got at Dick's Sporting Goods. As you see with the tinder pieces, so you know I'm not 100% giving up on them. Those tinder pieces did come from Dick's, and sometimes you run out of fire. So with these, you want to loop around your big log, okay? Kind of put that down on that kindling right there. Tuck it up under. You can go ahead and build up your fire around that. Okay. Make sure you can still get access to that red pull string. Okay. And you just give that a good pull. Smokes up a little bit. This here will burn and start in 200-mile-an-hour winds. That block will burn for about 30 minutes. Just to make sure your wood and everything is caught very well.
It is hot out here today.
Oh yeah, it's about 78 degrees out here. I'm not worried about building a fire as far as the smoke goes right now. Because if you look, it's a hot day. The sun's coming down. We got a slight breeze going, so it's dissipating that smoke. So your location, if you're in a survival situation, if you're not needing your location to be identified, this will do it. Almost smells like a firework, doesn't it?
Smell good to me.
Smells like heaven to me.
Alright, while that's burning, I'm gonna come over here, grab my energy drink.
Might as well.
Also, disclaimer.
We're not sponsored by these energy drink companies. It's just what we drink.
Because it's off.
And on top of that, chances are in a survival situation, you will not be downing energy drinks. But
No.
we're all a bit tired. So, need a little pick-me-up.
So today with this fire, we will be boiling eggs with our pot right here, and the water that we use in that pot will come from this water here. So I'm trying to drink my Monster Energy drink real quick so I can use it to scoop up water, put in the pot.
Sorry about the random footage, guys. Trying to maneuver over into the shade a little bit. Being a cameraman, it's really, really hot out here.
Okay,
Oh, excuse me.
Monster's empty.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Get you guys a closer look at the water so you know it's not that clean rainwater collected, so that way we can just make content. No, this is gross. It's gross looking.
Alright. So to make that water potable,
I'm not gonna be on camera.
there we go.
Alright.
I mean, I don't care. It's a survival situation. It's hot as hell out here, and I decided to wear a black tank top.
Yep.
Because I'm dumb.
I'm wearing long sleeves.
And then Mikey over here decides it's a good idea to wear a friggin' long sleeve shirt.
I could be in 90s. And
So we got potable aqua. It's water purification tablets. It will treat up to 25 quarts. Okay. Your water here is about 24 fluid ounces. That's 3 cups of water. As we know, it is 2 cups to the pint, 2 pints to the quart. I'm going to go ahead and directly add this to my pot because I'm going to need at least another one of these.
Yeah, that fire smell good. It's like camping.
I miss camping.
I'm gonna angle back over here.
Look at that fire. It's so growing.
Okay.
All right.
In survival, that happens sometimes.
Yes.
More
Plumber's
water.
crack does happen.
Alright. That's 1 quart.
I have missed the sun, but oh my God.
When you're collecting the water, make sure you're trying to get the minimal amount of debris you can in it. Whether it's bugs like this.
I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see that. Man, there's bugs
Yeah.
in there.
You got bugs here, algae slime here, foliage. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of tilting my cup or my container at an angle so I can see everything that goes in that container. This one here got a little bit of algae in it, but That happens. Go ahead and put that strainer in there. See if that will cover up some with some water. Probably a little more.
Go ahead and leave the strainer in there,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then pop the lid off. What we're gonna do is, well, brother's over here doing that. I'm gonna show you kind of the water level that we're at right now. Not a super huge pot, but big enough for our needs. And if you guys can't really tell, we're about that far into it. Oh, that water's warm.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, hey. Oh, it's a tree. Sorry, guys. Not used to getting attacked from behind by a tree. Kind of weird. Oh, God, dude. I got
Uh-oh.
tree crap all over me.
Uh-oh.
I don't like it. And before anybody in the comments decides to roast me on that, I'm not a germaphobe, I'm not a pansy, I don't like random weird crap touching me.
Alright, so we got about 3 quarts of water in that container there. That water right there in a survival situation would not be safe to drink at that point. I could put it on the stove and boil it for 4 hours, well, 2 hours, and then let it cool down. But we don't have that much time. Okay, these tablets here, put 2 tablets per quart of water. So we got 3 quarts, so we're gonna put 3 of them in there. Okay,
What did you say? It was 2 tablets per quart?
2 tablets per quart.
So it'd be
So
6
we're gonna
tablets.
put 6 tablets, not 3. My math in my head was correct, but the mouth math was not.
That checks out. Mike, you want to do me a favor, buddy? You want to pick up that hatchet and that saw and move it out of the way?
So I'm gonna remove the
Just for safety.
strainer now, because we know where our water level sits. Look at this water. Does not look appetizing, does it, guys?
I don't know if you guys can get the full effect on camera, but trust and believe that water is grody. Not something you want to be sticking in your mouth.
So these people decided it would be wise to put a piece of cotton in a small jar there. So improvise.
Dude, lizard. Sorry.
There's a little squirrel moment from the cameraman there. Or should we call it a lizard moment?
That was a lizard moment. I saw a lizard over here on this wood that just
Look at that.
kind of tripped me out a little bit.
That can also be used as tinder to start your fire. Okay. 2, 4.
And before you
6.
drop them, let's get a close up of them little bad boys.
Okay. 6 little tablets. Okay.
That's what they look like, guys.
This is your water purification germicidal tablets. I'm going to throw those in there.
And roughly how long does it take to purify it?
Takes about 30 minutes.
Okay, so that gives us a little bit of
Go
leeway
ahead and hand me
to
that knife there.
Yeah.
Wanna
gives
use
us a
the-
little leeway to do a little bit more scavenging.
Yeah. In survive out in the wilderness, you're not going to have time to wash every tool you use. Find a semi-clean spot on your leg, wipe that off. I'm going to use this kind of to stir this around, dissolve those tablets. Calls for when you do this to have a water-sealed container so you can shake it up to dissolve the tablets.
Unfortunately, not always going to have one of those
Yep.
readily available, so. I mean, you will if you have, like these guys. But if you're in need of purified water for cooking or drinking, you're not really going to have too much time to be scavenging yourself a
I got one more
Container
in
like
here
that.
to dissolve. Let's see here. We dissolved almost. Alright. After you dissolved your tablets, go ahead and cover that up.
This one just happens to have a vent hole in the lid. So we're gonna see if we can plug that up.
There we go. And we're going to go ahead and... What time is it, guys?
It is right now sitting at 1:49.
1:49. So, we're going to go and scavenge some more wood. And get this fire going a little better.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and pick up the hatchet.
Oh, and just so everybody knows, we did that for the survival techniques. Yes, we do have lighters and stuff. We chose not to use those.
Yep. So, when you're out in the wilderness, you got your survival bracelets. Like I showed you earlier in this is the compass. We technically don't need the compass here on the property, but when you're out scavenging,